Hi, my name is Bambi and I am a visual artist. Okay, so when I first started out with art, I started out tracing, and I noticed that I gained a lot of attention through that I guess technique, and I would tell my friends that I drew it, but you know I was lying. And I noticed I was very quiet when I was very young, and through my art people came to me and they were impressed with what I did, but I knew that I wasn't actually responsible for the art. So I guess I wanted to become better so that I could really honestly say, yes, I made this art, and that people would respect it more or whatever. And so I got into it, and I started kind of small. Like I started with looking at drawings and replicating them, and then I kind of expanded on that, and I was able to start creating my own art. And I guess that's kind of how I kind of broke from my shell a little bit, being able to feel liberated from my artwork and just being able to be free and doing whatever I want. So I guess something along the lines of that. That's kind of how I started, I guess. Well, I guess Andy Warhol was really big for me because all his art is very colorful and it's unique, and during his time I guess he stood out from the rest of the other artists, and I found inspiration in his concept. So in my art there's a lot of color, a lot of unorthodox things I guess that you don't normally see. But I like to have fun with my art, and I'm inspired from literally just anything that comes to mind. I can put it down on a canvas, and that's why I love art so much, because there's no limit. Whatever I want to do, I could put it on a canvas. And so I don't know, just the world around me inspires me, and colors and forms, animals, and just everything. So yeah. Well, I'm not very social. I don't do a lot of stuff outside of my house. I don't really necessarily feel like I have a lot of freedom sometimes, but with art, the freedom is unlimited. So I just like the fact that I have no limitations. I can just do anything that I want to through art. I don't know, I can just escape and go to a totally different world and just be free and be who I am and express myself that way. And this whole art thing has taken me to, I mean, I had never imagined that I'd make it to this kind of event. I kind of started off, you know, with my friends knew about my art and that was it, but now it's like people around the island know who I am, and I'm going to all these different events, and I'm making all these connections with people that I never really thought I would. So I've definitely grown a lot, I think, from who I used to be. I was a really big introvert when I was younger, and now I feel like I've blossomed into something else because of art, and it's really helped me kind of grow. So yeah, I see myself heading to New York, being showcased in all the bigger museums, and I just want to be able to share my art with people, not just locally but around the whole world. So that's my big goal, I think, and to connect with people with my art. That's what I've always wanted to do, and to inspire others that there's no limitations with art, and there's a lot of uniformity in a lot of things to do, like with our work, but with art, it will be a job for me sooner or later. It will become like a bigger career for me, but I have fun with it. I don't feel like I'm limited, like I can do whatever I want. So I think other people, if they can see that maybe I don't have a message with my art, but it's what I want it to be. There's no control over, you know, how I do my art. So maybe other people can see that, because I mean I was inspired too, and seeing what you can do with art, it inspired me to want to go out and do it. So that's kind of my goal, is to kind of be able to give back and be able to inspire other young kids to get into something that they can do and create everything that they want, and there's no rules. And that's why it's so great to be an artist, because you can do whatever you want, and I don't know, that's what it's always been about for me. My name is Bambi, and I am a raw artist.